Hello. Today I want to show you how to make one of my favorite German dishes, Beef Rouladen. It's very easy to make, has very few ingredients, but it's delicious. I hope you like it as much as I do. Let's get started. Beef Rouladen is a German dish made with thin steak, Dijon mustard, onion, bacon, paprika, and dill pickles. These are all the ingredients you need, and you might want to take a screenshot of this to refer to it later. To get started, you want to take a Vidalia onion and slice it very thin. Then a dill pickle and slice that into some wedges. I usually use one pickle for about 6 wedges. Okay, get that all piled on the plate, and then time for bacon. I like the German bacon because it's very thin, and I would suggest that you use unsalted bacon because salt in other parts of the recipe. If you can't use unsalted bacon, just cut back on the salt in the rest of the recipe. I like to divide the bacon into 3 different parts for each roll, and then save a little extra for the gravy. So to get started, you want to roll out the piece of beef you have and get it nice and flat. Piece it together if it's separate, and then add some salt and pepper. I like Tilla cherry peppercorns, a little extra flavor, and then some kosher salt, not quite so much salt if you use salted bacon, and do both sides. Next is some mustard. Spread that nice and thin. I like German deli mustard. You can use Dijon mustard though if you don't have German mustard. Whatever mustard you like, and just spread a thin layer of that on the beef. After the mustard, you'll take the bacon and make a thin layer that covers the whole piece of beef. Then you'll sprinkle smoked paprika on top of the bacon. Next, add the onions. Spread them out evenly, as many as you like, depending on how much you like onion. And then you'll lay down the pickles and get ready to roll. To roll, you'll start with the wider end of the beef, and you'll just roll towards the smaller end, keeping as tight as you can and trying to keep everything in place. All right, after you have everything rolled up, you're going to tie the whole thing together with some cooking twine or butcher's twine. You want to make an extra twist when you're tying it, and that'll keep it from slipping. You're going to make 3 different loops, one in the middle and one at each end. Okay, you're going to tie all 3 pieces of beef this way. And then when you get them all tied, you're going to snip off the ends so that you have just a little knot there. Then get ready to cook the beef. Okay, have the pan on medium-high and some oil in the bottom. Then you put the rolls in, and what you want to do is brown them. So it might take 10-15 minutes, but just keep rotating them until they're browned. Once the rouladens have been browned, you want to take them out of the pan and put them on a plate to cool. Then you're going to add a tablespoon of butter and stir that around and get all that beef residue off the bottom. You're going to add a 1/4 cup of flour, mix it all up and get ready to make the gravy. And keep stirring. It'll end up being kind of a paste, and then you start to add the beef stock, and that'll loosen things up and thicken it up. Keep stirring it and get it all mixed in. I prefer the beef stock to be a little cold so it doesn't lump up. And the kind of beef stock I use for this is the Better Than Bouillon brand you can get at the grocery store, but any kind of beef stock you like is up to you. After the gravy's gotten thick, you can add the bacon that you set aside earlier. grind some fresh pepper, and then add the rouladens. Roll them around a little bit so they're nice and coated. Then you're going to cover the pot and cook for 2 hours. Once the rouladens are done, it's time to eat. I like mine with sauerkraut, but you can use German Spätzle, German egg noodles, or potato. Whatever you normally eat beef with, they'll go great with just about anything. And that's what it should look like. The perfect beef rouladen. Mmm.